So I actually have them mapped out here. Feel free to follow my guide. I won't waste any more time. Let's get into our first one we can get, which is over here at the Church of Consolation, based on my notes. Basically, straight from the gravesite plane, you can come down here, grab yourself the map, and then you can start pinpotting all these, but this is going to be our first one. So I'll go ahead and speed this up for you guys so you guys can check that out. It's a bit foggy, haven't been to this area yet, so this is going to be a new experience for both of us. But, yeah, here we are. So this is the church. Now we're going to make our way all the way to the back. And right here is our first Scadutree Fragment. So I guess we could follow the guide right here. So we're just going to be making our way all the way up, way past that giant fire torch golem over there. Don't fight him, by the way. The reason why you don't really want to do much fighting against bosses before you get all the Scadutree Fragments is because Scadutree Fragments boost your attack power and damage degradation greatly. Without them, you're going to be struggling quite a bit on bosses. Take it from me, I tried it yesterday with or without them. It was a night and day difference. So it's really important that you guys grab these first. These, honest to goodness, outside of exploring, should be the first thing you do. Maybe you could grab some weapons on the side without fighting, but you really don't want to do any fighting in the realm of shadow without these fragments. So we're actually pretty close because we're at the gatefront place here. Check the map at some point if those birds will stop following us, but let's grab the Grace. I mean, there's also a Mikola cross there, but we're not too interested in that. Oh, hello, NPC. We'll do them later. As you guys can see right here at this cross is our next Scadutree Fragment. That's 2. Now our next marker is going to be actually across the Great Bridge of Eliak, I believe is how you say it. For the Grace, and actually never mind, it's right here. There's the Scadutree Fragment number 3. Now if we keep progressing through this area, make our way to the next one. I'll show that off real quick because now this is going to get a little bit more dicey. It's going to be a bit more tricky. So with those 3, you might want to upgrade. So before we go any further, I strongly recommend you go into your Shadow Realm Blessings here and go ahead and upgrade. It's going to take, I believe, 1. Yep, so that's going to be just enough. We aren't going to be able to do it again. So we're going to go ahead and go through this area. Now this is important. There's a giant troll, like I mentioned before. We're going to not mess with them. We're just going to avoid him. Now, I am using the pretty sick, sweet backhand blade blind spot Ash of War. But I haven't seen it yet. This isn't it, by the way. That is it, but we're going to just hit this up. Alright, so we'll just pick up that. And right here is our next Scadutree Fragment, or Scadutree Fragment. So that's number 4. So, now that we've made it here, we're going to make our way back to the 3-path cross. So from here now, we're going to go up like we would at Gatefront in the Lands Between. And also, one thing to keep in mind is that in the Lands of Shadow is the only place where the Scadutree Fragments work. So that crazy power boost and damage negation boost you're getting only works in the DLC area. It doesn't work anywhere else in the game in the Lands Between. Alright guys, so that one we just picked up from the Cliff Road Terminus. We made our way down and we killed the dude with the pot over his head. That was the guy that dropped the last Scadutree seed, or Scadutree Fragment of the Great Plains. So yeah, use 2 here to power it up one more time. Then we got our +4. Clap it up for me. Alright, so we're back at the Cliff Road Terminus. If you guys remember, we did make a turn to get here. We're going to just go back and then go up into the settlement. You also could go from the 3-path cross up there too if you wanted to. But we're just going to make our way back over. Or the Grace, my bad. Oh, here it is. Alright, there's the next Scadutree Fragment. I think we have enough to upgrade, so let's check that out. Alright, we've been powered up to 3. We're gonna need another 2. So, let's make our way into this here settlement and begin. Alright guys, so now we're at the small private altar site of grace. You guys are going to follow my steps here. To be Omen Killer do, we're just going to ignore him and keep running through. Not this way though, my bad. We're going to go this way. There's going to be a couple of guys who are going to try to ambush you. Shadow Men, be ready for them. There's one here, there's one over here at the corner. Just jump. Now we're gonna jump up here, and right on this here cross is gonna be, you guessed it, another Scadutree leaf or fragment. And alright, that's gonna be it for this area. Ooh, I think that was a talisman we just picked up. First start with the first one we can grab, which is right outside of Rolana, the boss we fought in the last video. Check out my full guide breakdown on that. Super helpful if you're struggling on her. But yep, our first Scadutree Fragment is right next to this Meeple Cross with Letta, so pretty easy one to grab. Also straight down there is the map, make sure to grab that. Now you guys can pinpoint your marker. So our next one is actually going to be straight up in this little area right here. I will speed this up for you guys. Alright, so this one's going to be found right next to a Marika statue based on the notes. So we're going to be a little bit careful. There it is. I just ran right here. Here's the statue. Alright guys, so we're back at the High Road Cross Grace, and we're going to make our way to the east. And we're gonna go and pick up 2 more Scadutree Fragments. So the first one we'll be picking up is over towards these structures over here. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. Alright, great. I already see it. There it is. It's right at that Mikola cross. So it's a pretty easy one to get. You can get a lot of them pretty early on. Again, I always recommend getting the Scadutree Fragments. First thing you should do if you guys decide to go into the DLC before fighting any bosses, the only thing I might prioritize in front of it is going to be weapons, possibly. But it does look like there's an NPC here. But we'll just rest at this grace and go to our next Scadutree leaf. Which is going to be, or I'd say leaf fragment, which is going to be up over past the pond down here. And we have a Marika statue. Or a Scadutree fragment. I don't think there's anything else, never mind. So we're back at the High Road Cross, and we're going to make our way over to the Church of Crusade. So this is going to be at the western part of the Scadu Altus, so we're going to make our way over there now. But we'll just come in and grab our Scadutree fragment. Alright. So we're going to make our way all the way down to the Bonnie Jail, and there's going to be a site of grace where we can pick up another Scadutree fragment. Man! Oh my goodness. Scadu Altus looks beautiful. But let's make our way down southeast to this Bonnie Jail. So it's not actually in the Bonnie Jail, it's actually outside of it at the site of grace. Also, you don't need to go in there and grab this stuff, I just wanted it. Here are the ruins. Yeah, so we're on the right path. There is a dragon, that is great. I don't think he knows us though, so we stay all the way to the right or left here. We should... Like, you'd think Torrent would be able to jump this. I guess there's something in the way. Let's see if we break this. But, okay, now it's been unsealed. Alright, sweet. I thought there was something up with that. That was a bit odd. Nice, so we got access to the wellspring. We can go up now, baby. Let's do it. Now we're very close to the Scadutree Fragment. So we got some birds here. We can avoid them. So it's going to be pretty important that we pick this one up. And before we go in, we're definitely going to want to power up, but we might have an enemy. Yo, what is cracking, my lords and ladies? It's Ren Creates, and welcome back to another Shadows of the Erdtree guide. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to get all of the Scadutree Fragments in the Shadow Keep. We're going to be doing the first 4 and then the other 2 last. I'll be showing you guys also how to access this part of the area, because it's a little bit hidden. Outside of that, we're going to begin. But make sure you check out the previous guide where we got all the Scadutree Fragments and Scadu Altus. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get started. So the first one is going to be right at the start, at the Shadow Keep main gate. You're going to have to fight the Golden Hippopotamus. I have an easy cheese guide that involves the Dryleaf Arts Force Palm weapon art. You can easily cheese them with that. And that's going to give you 2 Scadutree Fragments. Now what's worth mentioning is that you can skip him, but I recommend you get them anyways. You just follow my guide along with the Dryleaf Arts as well. You can get both of those in those videos, so check that out. But now we've done that, we're going to continue on through the area, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a speed up because we're going to make our way to the specimen storeroom. There's some Dr. Patches Jr. dudes. If you stay to the left, you should be able to see them before they attack you. Then up here, there's going to be a Cood Mesmer Man. So we're going to be kiting him around, or you could fight him. He's pretty tough though, so you just do roll step. Get ready, because he's probably going to start shooting fire, and he can follow you up on this here elevator platform, so be careful. And you can fall down, so don't roughhouse. Now we're going to make our way up here to the specimen storeroom, where we can find the last 3 of this part of the area. So we're going to make a specific jump here. I think there's another way to get up, but we'll just do this one. Hello, DPJ Jr. wannabe. We're going to... Oh, holy crap, he actually got me. Alright, we'll just spam you with the Scadutree, give you a nice finish, and now we'll keep going. Then jump up here, jump on the tail of this beast, and we're going to jump on the tombstone slabs or slates, I don't know what the heck they're called. Jump on here. It's fine if you make it to this one. Just make sure that you jump up here. I was running while I just spin on that to make the jump. Oh my goodness. Leave me alone, mess. That wasn't even a Mesmer Knight, actually. Or a Mesmer Cood. It was actually just one of those guys, but we're going to make our way to the right and up this here staircase. And over here to the left, we'll sneak because we don't want the Mesmer Cood to notice us just yet. We're going to jump on this furniture and up here and make our way down here to this giant statue, which we're going to walk across like a bridge. Watch out for the DPJ wannabe, and we're going to make our way up here. Jump. And there is our first one, right next to the Mikola cross. And then you have this side of grace here at the storehouse one. Now we're going to progress through the area like usual. It's worth mentioning that there is another Mesmer Cood up ahead. This one's a lot more tricky, along with bats. If you have the Gravitas weapon art, you should be able to handle them just fine. I'm actually not going to fight you. He has a pretty long moveset of spins, so be careful. Take your time if you're going to fight and kill him. We're going to make our way over here because there's a switch we got to press. We're going to just jump down here. And there's a lever. This is going to activate that giant contraption in the middle to move. And that's going to allow us to access the next part. So you guys can see it's moving on up. And yeah, ta-da! So with that being out of the way, we can make the jump here. Watch your step. And now we're going to go up this little staircase and jump up. And then, I mean, you can jump on this, but I don't think there's any point because we're going to go this way. Whatever the heck these creatures are, I think they're supposed to be the golden hippopotami, but who knows. We're going to just drop down here. Just take a Marika. Take a look at the map. We're very close. We're going to go up to the right. Little step. And now we have this Cood. So we got to get past him. He's pretty strong. He is pretty strong. He has different moves. And on top of that, if you kill him, you get one of his fire abilities and his helmet. Pretty cool. I'm not really going to mess too much with him. His attacks are delayed, and he does it with fire arc. We should be fine. That is parryable, by the way. But there it is. I don't know what he's doing, but there is the last Scadutree Fragment of this place. So that is all locations here. Now we're going to make our way to these two. So we're going to have to make our way to the Murith Ruins. I am on a different character for this because I actually did go through this yesterday to find this out for you guys, but I didn't like the recordings. I thought they were too messy, so I decided to finish that on up and clean it on up, and now we got a better product as a result. So I hope you guys are enjoying and appreciating that. But now we're going to be making our way to these two. So this is actually in the back end. We actually have to go all the way around to get this. So we're going to have to go into a secret place down here. I believe it's right up here actually. And then we're going to be going all the way up, over, and around all the way to the Shadow Keep. So I'm going to speed this up for you guys, but just follow my steps. It's a little bit lengthy, but it's not too hard. Oh wait, never mind, it's right here. Okay. So there is a Mesmerkud dude we're gonna have to make our way around. He's a little bit annoying. He definitely can knock us down, so we gotta be careful. But this whole area looks a bit intimidating. Water in Soulsborne games usually kills you, but not this one. You just fall right through, because it's an illusion. Okay, so we're just gonna make our way over all of these rooftop parkour. Make sure to jump on that part. You're not gonna make it if you try to do the one that isn't the window sill peeking out. So these flames here are from a Mesmerkud. He's right up ahead. At least I think that's what he's called. Just weave around them. Make the jump here. We're going to grab the Marika statue one first. And then there's another one we're going to have to go up for. Got some On Orlando vibes in the shop coming up. He will be shooting fireballs at you if he does notice you. So be ready for that. But we're just going to drop down here. Down here. And there's going to be two Kuds. You're going to want to be a little bit quick with this one because if you're not going to kill them, they will hit you off. But, alright, so there he is. Alright, so now we're done with that. We're going to make our way to the other side. There was another Mesmerkud. Be careful. But here's the jump. We got to make this a little bit precise. Yeah. And we got it just in time. Sweet. You would actually just want to stop moving. I moved, but I was able to pick up the Scadutree Fragment. But there you guys go. There's also the Fire Knight Seal. But now we're going to make our way back to this church because we have to actually go back up again and go around. Now, if you were to just be patient and stay there, you could just jump back and then go back into the room. But in case you guys don't, we'll do it again. So this time we're going to be running around. You're not going to want to run towards him. So we're going to make our way over here. There's going to be another Mesmer code. We're just going to avoid him and just run over here to the really long elevator. So yeah, don't let these guys get on this elevator with you. Despite how wide it is, you can fall down, so don't be roughhousing. We're testing out your weapon skills. There's the Grace. And there's a boss fight right up ahead at the Scuda view. But we're going to make it right here, and right in front of that Marika statue, as you guessed it. Make our way straight there now. It is the last Scadutree Fragment. You can go ahead and pick that up. Now what's most important is over here. This is the boss fight. I will be skipping this. I'll be showing you guys how to beat this Sekiro looking boss in another guide. But alright, so once the boss is defeated, you are going to want to make your way to the left. You pick up the Grace if you want it, but unfortunately not much is really going on at the Scadutree. So outside of grabbing yourself 5 easy close together Scadutree fragments and a beautiful view, we're not getting too much else out of this area. So we're just going to continue up here. The real challenge came from the boss. So right there it is, the Scadutree Chalice Behold. but more importantly is the 5 Scadutree Fragments you guys can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Two of them being pretty close to each other, with the last one being at the very end, at the second to last site of grace. So I've taken the liberty of clearing out all of the enemies in this area, so it's going to be a very clear, smooth walk to all of them. There might be a couple left that I might have missed, but that's okay. We can just evade them, and we'll make our way to the first one. So there was a giant golden eagle knight. He was parryable. I was able to take advantage of that. The first grace is going to be right up here. There's going to be... You could just jump over, you could just go right there. But now for where it really gets exciting. I believe in this first area there's a lightning lion dancer man, kind of like the dancing lion boss you fought earlier. That guy's there. There's also some giant fatties as well. We're going to be making our way over here. We're going to go the other way. We're going to go over here. Always going back and we go up. However, you do want to be careful because I didn't get rid of the one dude that does kind of like the same thing as turtle guys when ashes, or not ashes, but during City DLC does, where they have all these rings up here on the ground. I have Bloodhound Step for that though. And the first one's going to be right here with the next grace. Go ahead and hit up. There's Mikula cross, and now we're making our way up. So, I don't know why I was doing that. We're supposed to be going up here. Or we're supposed to be going up here. I don't know what I'm talking about. We can jump here. It's just sand. There's going to be a bunch of ghost birds. It's a Caradon Gravitas. Actually, I really didn't. I just used the backhand blades and just did the blind spot heavy combo on him. This isn't a fragment, but it is the reverse spirit ash. Up top is going to be the fragment. But we are going to be coming up on a dancing line soon. Just going to make your way up here. I believe the electric dancing line will be right in this area, or no, the frostbite dancing line will be right in this area for you to fight. But before you do that, make your way over here to get the second Scadutree Fragment. There we go. It says it right there. Even this song I'm still getting mixed up. I'm going the wrong way. There's an item over there to pick up. It's the Sunborn Stone. We're going to make our way up here. Inside and up these stairs. There's a shiny down there you can collect though. But up here, there's going to be the final dancing lion enemy, who's going to be the Wind One. He will give you the Horn Lion Greatsword, I think it's called. It's a curved greatsword with a tornado summoning weapon art. And if you were to get the Lion Talisman, I think is what it's called, instead of the Hoarfrost Stomp Lion Ash of War, you could use that with this greatsword and power yourself up for a really strong attack. Which you might want to use for the boss right up here. But once we're up here, we're going to get into the Grace Room. And right next to it, it's going to be the final Scadutree Fragment of this area. And with that, that is how to get all the Scadutree Fragments in and near low. way down. You guys are going to want to keep this in mind. The guy didn't make the wrong turn. Yep, made the wrong turn. That's fantastic. We'll wait till he does this. I apologize, everyone. This is where we want to go. No, it. Alright, now we're back on the right track. So we need to beat the boss here. Now, I'm not going to spoil this for you guys. I'm just going to cut ahead and a boss guy will... So, once the boss is defeated, now we're going to make our way to the Abyssal Woods. Congratulations, you're almost... And then right over here is the final Scadutree Fragment of the DLC. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this guide helped. If it did, please be sure to leave a like. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the notification bell for more Elden Ring Shadows of the Erdtree guides. Go and check out the playlist. But outside of that, make sure to subscribe to the notification bell if you haven't already. Join the Discord server, link is in the description below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.